my ninjas, how are you doing? It's a girl, Owamie, aka Miss Fia Focal, reporting back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and also hit the bell. I absolutely love you. And do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now, ninjas, you guys know you can see the skin is skinning. If you know me, you know that my skin was really going through it. And some of you guys have been asking what I've been using. I've told you guys in my previous video, but in case you didn't watch the previous video, these are the stuff that I'm using. Okay, these are Forever Product Living products. So what I use is that I obviously wash my face with the soap, and then after that I go in with our aloe vera jelly. This is really good. I use it like probably 3 times a day. Like, okay, not 3 times a day, anytime, really honestly. Like, I use it however. So in the morning, anytime I wash my face, let me say that anytime I wash my face, I put this on. And then now I've also added the deodorant stick. Yes, I know, a bit controversial, but trust me, it's working for me. So I use this at night. After I use my aloe vera jelly at night, I wait for it to dry, and then I go in with this, and it makes my face feel so matte, you know. And I also am liking to use this before I apply my makeup. I tried it the other day and it looked very nice. And the other thing again that I'm also using is this aloe vera gel, which obviously is 99.7 aloe. So I do believe that this is also cleansing me from inside out. So anyway, if you are looking for any of these products or any products that are there for Forever Living, or you're interested in joining the business, make sure that you send me a message on these numbers that are here and let us talk, okay? Now, my ninjas, today we're going to talk about Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, we're going to be talking about Regina Daniels. I'm back with an update because I do know that I actually gave you guys to say, listen, this is what's happening. And let me tell you something, like, I've just been shocked. I've been seeing everything play out, so I'm going to summarize every single thing for you guys. It's a lot. If I was to go by every single thing that has happened since I've given you guys that video, we'll probably be sitting here for the next 3 hours. I know some of you guys would enjoy it, but I don't think I would. I need to finish, take a shower, and sleep, okay? Because I'm tired. But so Regina Daniels, guys, is a very young girl that got married to a very old man. Okay, she just revealed now that she got married at the age of 17, and it seems like Ned was already almost in his 60s, if he was not 60 or somewhere there, you know, which is obviously shocking because people were under the impression that she was actually of age. Even when we say of age, guys, that she was legal, because 17 is illegal. Like, I believe that, I don't know in Nigeria, but if it was in South Africa, like, she could literally get him arrested for statutory, you know, you understand. But yeah, she just revealed, which is shocking, that she got married at the age of 17. She also did admit, oh, ciao, when I say married, she doesn't even know if she's married or not, because she says that they never signed anyway. However, I know that if it was in South Africa, we do have customary, so which means that if lobola has been paid, which is something that I think I have seen pictures of him doing, then they are basically married in combination of property. That's how it actually works in South Africa. However, I don't know how it works in Nigeria, right? So it seems like they never legally married. They did not sign. And from the allegations, because everything is alleged, guys, Ned, you know, Ned, because that's what they're calling him, is a grandpa, he's refusing to take his bride price back, because they're saying that in their culture, if, say, there's a divorce or a separation that is happening, and the one party doesn't want the marriage anymore, they are given their bride price back and they are supposed to accept it, which allegedly Paned is refusing. Okay, so Regina has come out to admit that she is actually on substances, okay, that she is on drugs, and she claims that he actually loved it when she was on drugs. She says that he would say that, oh, she's so, I don't know if it was sexy when she was high and when they would be doing the deed and everything like that. And so he is still now the one that was using that, I guess, as sort of like as a blackmail. So she has come out and she has actually admitted that she basically has taken, I don't know if she still is, drugs, which is quite sad. For me, it's really honestly quite sad because she's so young, she's so beautiful, these people are rich from what we hear. So for her to be on drugs, like, I wonder what exactly happened that would make her want to start doing drugs. But if I had to be intimate with that old man, I think I would also probably be pushed into taking drugs, because how do you even do anything with that old man sober? That's just the question, you know. So yeah, it's just like one of those stuff that maybe I hope one day she will actually be able to just share her story fully. And when I say one day, I mean one day, like fanyana in the future, not now, because there's a video that she made and I even commented, I was like, she's not okay. Before she came out to confirm that she was on drugs, I had already said, yeah, I believe Paned that she's actually on something, because her thought process was just so far away. Like, the video made no sense. It was like cut, join, whatever. Like, it was really just, it was a dead giveaway for me. I think it was really, if you're anybody that understands psych, I think you will have just known. But at least now she has come out, she has confirmed. I do hope that she will actually get help. So she is actually accusing Ned of sexually assaulting her, to say that he would force himself on her even when she would say no. And then she was saying that he would lock her up whenever maybe she would say that she doesn't want this marriage anymore. He would actually lock her up. There are so many allegations that are actually coming out, there's so many allegations that are coming out. She's saying that she would get injected, like, drugs by people with bipolar, and that's if she actually says that she wants to live. But I guess he liked her whenever she was high and they had to be doing the deed, to a point where they even have an X tape. How do you even take an X tape with such an old madala? Like, Regina, I don't know, mommy, were you high or were you really truly just in love with this guy, because this old man? Because that's what she said. She's saying that she fell in love. She came out in defense of her mom, saying that her mother was against her marrying Ned all along, because majority of people in Nigeria believe that her mom sold her to the old man. And if you see the video of when they were doing, I don't know if it was the bride price or whatever, you can see Regina is just a baby. Literally 17 is just a baby, And you could see that she didn't seem as in love as how she's now coming out to say it, which, of course, like, I think that she would probably want to come out and protect her mom. What does the 17-year-old know? She claims that she even ran away. It was a big thing. So she is the one that basically forced her family into agreeing for her to actually be married to this old man, So Ned has gone on to get Regina Daniels' brother arrested. They call it arrested, but I feel like that was a kidnapping. First of all, he was taken. They did not know which police station he was taken to. He was not allowed to have a lawyer. Those are the allegations that came out. He was not allowed to be seen by anybody. And then apparently, Ned was pushing that he goes to like one of the most dangerous prison. Like, it's like if it was in South Africa, you'd be going to like maximum security, imagine, And let me tell you something, Nigerian prisons are no joke. If you think that it's like here in South Africa, you're playing. Here in South Africa, they live in lakhs. That's why Libertable best that they're able to do what they're doing. But in Nigeria, there are conditions that are miserable. So you just know that if your loved one is arrested, like, it's a huge thing, because they know the conditions there. It went to a point where Regina was actually even crying now, saying that, what, she gives up, she's gonna go back. If that's what he wants, then he can continue to just drag her and add her, because she had now posted that he had now gotten a warrant of arrest for her mom. So he was not only just going to get her brother arrested, who already is, he was now going to get her mom arrested. And there were allegations saying that they will not be released until Regina Daniels actually comes back, and that he wanted a public apology from them, and for Regina to go back and for her to go to rehab. And I was like, is it by force? Is it by, even if she's on drugs, is it by force for her to have to come back to you? You don't own her. You don't own her. So I really honestly was not understanding. And the other thing again that I felt was so concerning was the fact that, like, I didn't see anywhere where, like, the president of Nigeria, like, stepped in to say, stop this rubbish. Like, if you are somebody that is not a Nigerian and they're like, oh, go to Nigeria, like, I'm scared of going to Nigeria now. Like, there was a part of me that was like, okay, you know, Nigeria seems like, but now looking at the fact that it does seem like if somebody has power, they are able to just get you arrested and take away your rights. It's quite scary. It really is quite scary, you know. And there is like, there was a time where Regina's brother, I think it was the brother, posted, like, you know, videos of Regina actually wounded, and they were alleging that it was actually Ned that did that and everything, but he was not arrested for assault. Like, did they open a case? That's something that I just didn't understand, because if you get the brother arrested, then maybe Regina should go and open a case and get him arrested, and the condition to have him released should be that my brother also needs to be released. Do you understand? So there's a lot, man, you know. Of all the stories that are happening, I 1,000% believe Regina, and I 1,000% stand with Regina in these difficult times, okay? Because for me, I just felt like Ned came off as very, I don't want to say narcissistic, but I just felt that he was trying to use his money in terms of, like, okay, we don't care that you took her brother to school. We don't care that you supported the family. We don't care that you this and that and that and that. We don't care. And you cannot expect that the same person that you help take to school, you help do this, do that, they need to be quiet if they see that their sister is now being abused because you've spent money on them. That makes no sense. So it is definitely a lot. It is 1,000% a lot. Regina has also come out to say that all of Ned's wives are on drugs, which is absolutely crazy. Ned's brother and sister, people that are alleged to be his brother and sister, his older brother and his sister, have come out to plead with him to say, let Regina go. Imagine, like, how bad it has to be. Even our family members are out here saying that you should let it be. The woman that I saw and they were alleging that is his sister, she was actually saying that what an old person sees sitting down, a young person won't see even if they're standing up. And it is true. Regina is so young. She still has her whole entire life ahead of her, you know. And I think Paned needs to go and play with his age mates and leave the baby alone. Now, it has also been alleged that, you know, he once had an issue with his other wife who left him. And it seems like he used the kids to bring her back, like in terms of he will cut you access to your kids and everything. And as a mother that loves her children, I feel like many people would actually go back, you know. So it does seem like that's the strategy that he's also using with Regina, because there was a time when she was talking that she's going to fight for her kids, you know. There's a lot that has been happening. I saw Mercy Johnson also, you know, getting involved. She was up and down looking for the brother because nobody knew where he was taken. That's why I'm saying, like, literally that's a kidnapping. Like, it's not even an arrest, because an arrest is supposed to be transparent. You're supposed to know my loved one is arrested here. You're supposed to get them a lawyer. You're supposed to do this and that. But it does seem like there were certain protocols that were jumped in this whole situation. When Regina was crying saying that she gives up and she's gonna go back, it really did break my heart. I don't even want to lie. And I was like, wow, like, I mean, you know, there are people that are saying that, you know, she has said different stuff, and there are some people that seem to be rejoicing that she's going through all this. But I was like, she really honestly does not deserve this. Imagine going back to that old man. simply because you want your family to be set free from jail. Like, yo, money really talks in Nigeria, hey, more than any other place. Like, I feel like that's just absolutely crazy. And looking at it, and I'm like, looking at how famous Regina is and how she has got so many people around her that are rich, that are also famous. But he could still do this to her and her family. I'm like, I wonder what, like, just normal regular Nigerian citizens actually going through in Nigeria, which means that if you have money, you can just abuse them just like that. Like, wow, that was really honestly something that was quite alarming, but that's where it is right now. From last I heard, Regina's brother is still arrested. Very dark man did say that he called Ned and spoke to him to say that he should not get Regina's mom arrested, and it seems like he agreed to that. But I think that now that he sees that his brothers come out, his sisters come out, more and more people are actually standing up against his actions to say that love no be by force. It's not by force. I've been on the Nigerian TikTok side like nobody's business, you know. So it's not by force. Like, it's not by force. And I think at this point he can definitely see that he has lost her. I just don't see them going back after this. But at the end of the day, you know, two that have seen each other naked, you can't guarantee. You really honestly cannot guarantee, but it is really quite bad. And I do hope that Regina will live for good, because if she's saying that she's being physically abused, she's being sexually abused, she is on drugs. You know, she even asked that, when you married me at 17, was I on drugs? Which means whatever reason for her to be on drugs, it should be something that perhaps maybe Ned knows. We really honestly do not know. But I want to just give you guys sort of like a summary, because I've not been here. So today I feel like we're gonna just be picking here and there to make sure that everything, you know, we are back, we are up to date. And then yeah, from Owamie, I love you guys so much. Stay blessed, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye.